Hey guys, how's it going? Are you ready for drawing time? Thanks for joining me today. Let's get on our drawing hats. Well, you know what? All week long, we've been drawing things that you could find in outer space. It's been so much fun. We've drawn a rocket ship and a meteorite and some aliens and a spaceship. And today, I thought we'd finish it by drawing a planet. Did you know that we live on a planet? Here, let me show you what it looks like. We live on a planet here. What can I draw with my black pencil? And it's kind of a round planet. It's kind of like a ball, and it has lots of land on it, like this, and that's going to be green. Let me color that in green so you can see it. And it also has lots of water on it, and let's color that blue. And we have a name for this planet, and we call it Earth. Earth. And it's pretty cool, and we don't know a whole lot about Earth, actually. There's still a lot that we're learning, but we do know that it's kind of a floating rock out there, and we live on it, and outside of Earth, there's lots of space and things and stars and magical things, I guess you can call it magical. And they call this outer space, this kind of black part here. And there's other planets too. Earth is a planet, but there's also other planets out there, like maybe Mars. You might have heard of Mars, or Jupiter. And there are other round sort of ball things that are floating out there. And today I thought we should draw some of them. So there's my Earth picture. Hope you liked it. Let's go on and draw another picture. So today for our planet drawing, we're going to draw this in, let's see, 3 or 4 parts. We're going to sketch it out first with our pencils. Then we're going to draw over our pencil sketches with our black marker. Then we're going to color it all in. And then we might go back and add some more colors and fun things. Okay, so for our planet, I'm going to draw a big circle, kind of like I showed you. And Earth was a big circle. And that's all it was, really. And then it had some little designs on it. But some circles have rings around them. I think Saturn has some rings around it. Hopefully I'm right. It's been a while since I've studied my planets. But there's different planets, and one of them is named Saturn, and I think it has rings on it. If I'm wrong, I will update that. But yes, here's a planet, and it has this ring around it. And the way to draw it is you're going to draw a big circle, and then you're going to kind of draw this skinny line that comes away from it, and then it goes all the way out, and then it makes another little bend back. So it bends out. It's kind of like a candy cane on its side. If you think about a candy cane, it's going to make a candy cane. And then you can make another line right next to it. That's how I drew that. Nice, there's one. And then you can draw some other planets too. You can draw just another small little circle and maybe one more even smaller circle. And you could put another ring around that one. Remember, you're going to start in the middle here, kind of bring the line out, make it curve back down, bring it back the other way, and then change your mind and go back. And there's another planet. Nice, guys. You know what? Let's put 2 rings on it. Let's go one the other way. Oh, that looks crazy. That's cool. Okay, and guess what? You finished part 1. Actually, not yet. I forgot about another part. This is what a planet looks like from afar, if you're looking at it from outer space. But maybe you want to be on the planet. So we're going to draw some planets that might look, some planet terrain, some planet ground. So in order to do this, just start kind of at the bottom of your page and just draw some wiggly kind of lines like that. And that might be some hills and things that you might see if you landed on one of these planets. You can also draw some more lines, another curvy line a little bit up closer, maybe one that comes across and then comes back down, and a few lines like that. I might make this a little bit wigglier. And that's just going to show some little mountains and hills and things that are on the floor of your planet. Nice, guys. Okay, now you finished part 1. High five! What a nice planet sketch. Now we're going to go back with our black marker, and we're going to draw over the pencil lines, and then after we do that, we're going to erase the pencil lines underneath. All right, ready? Let's go. All right, guys, and guess what? You just finished part 2 of your drawing. High five. Awesome. If you want to stop here, this is a nice kind of finished first part of your drawing. So this is a good place to stop if you want to. But if you want to add some color, let's go on to part 3. All right, so for part 3, we're going to color in our planets. And now, remember how I showed you Earth? Let's look at Earth again. Here's Earth. Earth is blue and red, because, not red. What am I thinking? Not red. Blue and green. There we go. Earth is blue and green, and that's usually what it looks like, because there's lots of green plants and things. But some planets have different colors, and I don't know if it's because they have different colored plants or what it is, or maybe they have some sand or different sorts of ground there. But some planets are maybe orange. So I'm going to take my orange colored pencil and I'm going to color this all in orange. Wouldn't that be crazy if you were living on a planet that was orange everywhere you looked? Oh, my goodness. Okay, so nice, that's colored orange. And sometimes the rings that go around the outside are different colors too. And I'm going to color that in red. I don't know if it really is red or what the rings are. Some people think that the rings are little floating things that, like floating rocks that circle around the planet. So maybe the rocks are red, I don't know. That's one planet. Nice, let's do the other one. All right, this one, I was thinking we could make it a different color. What if we made it blue? What if we colored it all in blue? And then let's add some more colors to it. Let's maybe add some purple. Let's make some purple at the bottom right here. And then only a little bit at the top, and then leave the middle part blue. I thought that might look kind of cool. Who knows, maybe it's kind of purple at the top and the bottom on that planet. Maybe it's really cold at the top and the bottom, and so, I don't know, there's purple ice or something, I'm not sure. Nice. And then this last little baby planet here, let's make that one pink, because why not? I think there's some pink planets out there. And if not, the cool thing about art is you can just make up your own planet and make it whatever color you want. Nice. And then, like I said, some planets are brown. Well, I don't know if I said that, but now you know, some planets are brown. And I was thinking of coloring in some of this here, down here, brown. Maybe this is kind of the ground that people are walking on. And you know how we have kind of brown soil? Like, if you look at the dirt, it'll be kind of brown at your house. Maybe that's kind of what it's like on this planet. Maybe it's kind of brown. I'm just going to color in a little bit of that. Maybe I'll go back and add a little bit of red too. One of the closest planets to us is called Mars. And Mars is definitely the color brown and red. So you could even pretend that you're standing on Mars right now. So I'm just going to color some brown and red in there. Nicely done. And I'm going to hold off on coloring that until a little bit later. But for now, guys, you finished part 3. High five. I really like it. Now, if you want to stop here, this is good. This is great. Your drawing is done. But if you want to keep going, we can go to one more part. Part 4 is where we'll add even more color with the same colors we were using. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's get your oranges back out. And actually, if you have a darker orange, it's even better. You can see how this orange is actually a little bit darker than this one. I'm going to take my darker orange and I'm going to color just around the outer edges of my planet. And I'm going to push down kind of hard where I'm close to the black line. And then as I color in a little bit closer to the middle, I'm going to push down lighter. And that's going to make it look kind of darker on the outside and lighter on the middle. And that'll make your planet look a little more like it's a 3D object. It's pretty cool. I think that looks really nice. Let's do the same thing with that blue over there. I think I'm going to get a darker blue. And I'm just going to kind of color dark on the edges of my planet. And I'm going to do the same thing with the purple. If you don't have a darker color, you can just push down harder where you're coloring. Alright, and then for the brown, I'm going to color kind of dark behind this lump right here. Maybe that's a little shadow. And dark down here, and maybe at the bottom of my lump, so I'm going to color dark. And you can really color however you want, but these are just some ideas that I had. Nice, guys. That's great. And then you can go back with your black pencil and you can add in the outer space. Because remember earlier how I was talking about there's black around Earth because it's kind of outer space? Well, you can do that and just add it here because there'll be some outer space here too. So I'm going to add some of that. And now, before I finish my drawing, I was thinking, you know how all week we've drawn things from outer space? We've drawn a rocket ship and an asteroid, a meteorite, whatever you want to call it, and some aliens and a spaceship and some planets. And I was thinking, what would it look like if all of those things were here on this one page? I think I'd like to draw all of them on one picture and see what it looks like. You want to? All right, let's go. Well, turns out this is what it looks like when you draw all the things on one big picture. I really like it. Let's look. We have, the rocket ship right here. Oh, and I drew myself in the rocket ship and I'm waving to my alien friends. And they're in their alien spaceship. Oh, and up here we have the flying meteorite in the sky. That's really pretty. And then the planets in the background. And whatever planet we are on right now, maybe it's Mars, maybe it's a whole imaginary planet that, I don't know, I just discovered. That's really cool. And you can do this too, because now you know how to draw a rocket ship and a spaceship and aliens and a meteorite and planets. You can put them all together, make your little masterpieces one big masterpiece. That's a really cool thing about art, isn't it? Oh, before we go, I have one more thing that I think would make it perfect. Okay, remember, I don't know if you saw this in one of the other videos, when we were doing the meteorite video, I showed you how you can use something called paint. And paint is something, kind of like pencils. It puts color on the page, except it's kind of gooey stuff. It's kind of like glue or toothpaste, and it leaves color on the page. And I'm going to use my white paint, and I'm going to take a little, what is this? It's like a pipe cleaner that I kind of rolled up. If you don't have a paintbrush, you can use the pipe cleaner. And I'm just going to make little globs on my page. I'm going to use some yellow too. I'm getting some yellow in there. And I'm just going to put globs of yellow and white on my page. And it's going to add a few little glowy stars in the background. And I think that's just about perfect what my picture needs. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but it's a nice little touch. You can also do other colors too. You could do like red and blue and purple and green. They have all sorts of colored stars. It's pretty beautiful out there in outer space. Alrighty, I think that's a good place to call it for the day. Wow, guys, well, this has been so much fun drawing outer space things all week. Thanks for joining me. Please send me a picture of all of your drawings and some ideas of some more things we should draw next time. If you want to figure out how to get in touch with us, you can look in the description of our video. Oh, I forgot the last thing. We have to sign our drawing. You always want to make sure you write your name on your drawing at the end of every drawing. So then everyone can look at it and be like, this looks like a beautiful drawing. I wonder who did it. And then they say, oh, that's who did the drawing. So, anyways, alrighty guys, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.